congratulations. You know, it's around the holidays right now. It could have been your birthday. You just got your new camera, your new DSLR, your new point and shoot. Doesn't matter. Congratulations. Now start shooting. So you're wondering, great, thank you for getting me this camera, but what do I do with it? Where do I start? Well, here's a couple tips. So, new camera, what to do from the start. Here we go. I think the main starting point, is reading your manual. So as soon as you open the box, you take off all the little stickers and the plastic, take out your manual, and I know it's boring and not a lot of people do it. I mean, I didn't do it that much until I learned that the manual actually really helps. It'll help you know your camera inside out, literally. So as soon as you open it, read your manual. First basic thing to start with. Well, hopefully by now you're carded, and I'm not talking about soccer, I'm talking about memory cards. You need memory for your camera, so that way you can store your pictures, you can transfer them, you know, etc. So there's two basic cards, and I'm not going to go into, you know, a professional build. There's something called an SD card, and they come in different classes and different sizes. So it's just this little chip. I don't know if you're going to see it that well. It's this little chip that goes in. It's not a micro SD, it's just an SD card. They usually come in 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 32. You can get them at 64, 128 gigabytes, but you know, that's down the road. When you look at a class size, it's basically how fast they are, how fast transferring speed. So you get like class 4, 6, 8, and 10. 10's really, really fast, but you'll see the price point difference. And I don't say you really need them unless you're really shooting actively or you're doing a video. So besides SD, hopefully I have a compact flash. I do a compact flash, is a bigger square that you'll see in more professional cameras, so full frame bodies, more or less most of the time. So CF cards, compact flash, whole different thing. They have all different kinds of write speeds, same gigabyte usage. So get carded, you know, don't get a penalty. So next thing you have to do is you have to start shooting. You have to learn things. You're gonna have to experiment. Go and start to learn the basics. You can do this in a variety of ways. You can, you know, go on YouTube, as I said, read your manual, get some books. Books are fun to read, you know, especially if they're picture books, because that helps me. Yeah, so basically start learning the basics. Go out and shoot. I know it's going to be hard to understand things so far, you know, such things as what's manual focus, what's autofocus, you know, what does that even mean? So even if you have to, you know, just get your camera set up, read your manual on, you know, how to start. It'll tell you to probably put it in like auto mode, and I haven't used that so much time, but just it's all about getting started, getting shooting, having fun, and capturing those moments. So start to learn the basics. So what do you mean about basics, Eric? What I mean is basically you got to learn how light works. It's all about photography. It's basically what photography means. Learning how light works, different styles, how flash works. I know this if you just upgraded to a new body, you already kind of know about this stuff, but if it's just your first time, just read up on it. Type in flash, how to use flash. Even if it's just your on-camera flash, the thing that pops up. So start learning about that. The biggest thing I'm going to make you guys research or suggest is the exposure triangle, how to properly expose a scene. And that's, you know, you'd have 3 parts. It'd be your ISO, shutter speed, and aperture or f-stop. So look up the exposure triangle, one of the first things I would ever recommend. And besides just that, I would also say definitely learn depth of field. That's how you get that cool little shallow focus thing where the background's all buttery, bokeh, or, you know, who cares? It's fine. It's really, really cool to start to learn that as well a little bit down the road. And also you have to look up composition and how to make basically a photo look visually appealing. It's a 2D image that we have to make look 3D. So there's a start. 3 more quick things. You have to basically, I would suggest pick up editing software. Now, if you don't want to go spending, you know, a couple $100, if you just really want to do this, there's a couple free things out there. I'm not promoting any of them, but there's like a Picasa that you can use through like Google or whatever. That's free. But if you want to start picking up editing software, so you can start to really edit your images in a way that looks, well, just better. You know, you got your Photoshops, your Lightrooms. You can even get older models if you want, but they do not support the newer cameras. So just be wary of that if you're trying to get an older product of that. So time to get some editing software as well. Insurance. I stress insurance. A lot of people go, well, how do you do that? You can simply put it on your homeowners. You know, if you just got your first camera, it may not be a $2,000 camera, like if you upgraded and you got this for the holidays or whatnot. So insurance is really important, so that way it protects the lens that you just got, the camera you just got, or anything in general. If it breaks, it falls, tilts, charts, it doesn't matter. You really want to be covered just in case, so that way you can replace it without, you know, feeling extremely terrible. Lastly, but not leastly, you really want to start just experimenting, having fun, and just get out shooting. Definitely, as soon as you start to get more into this, you're going to realize that there's a ton you can do. You know, pinning with light, everything. It's really, really fun. Even if, you know, a lot of people hated HDR and everything, get out, experiment, try everything once, and that's all I have. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye, giving you some tips on how to use the camera you just got, either it was upgraded or if you just got it for the first time. That's all I got. Happy holidays if you watch us around the holidays, or happy birthday. Doesn't matter. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. You know, start shooting.